Hi, comic book fans, and welcome to a Christmas special for the price variants. You'll see I've made a little bit of effort in dressing up. Alan has made no effort.
No effort.
And so we're just going to do a nice short video today, just showing off some Christmas comics. Each of us are going to show off 3 Christmas comics. Alan will probably show off more than 3 because he can't count. You can get our first showing of comics on Alan's channel, but we're going to kick off now. Alan, so Christmas in Canada, do you sort of do you get snow?
We actually, the funny thing is we had about a foot of snow. Like in Ottawa, it's a little bit more snowy than other parts of Canada. Like when in Toronto, we didn't get much snow, but in Ottawa, where I'm now living, we get a ton of snow. I had about a foot of snow, and for some reason, the last few days, I don't know why, it's been super warm. It's like been like 8 degrees Celsius. So it's like I'm not sure what that is for Americans, like like 50s,
Yeah,
I guess. For
I work in Celsius as well, so
yeah. So it's mostly melted now. So it's really weird that it's not a white Christmas anymore. But yeah, I'm actually not a big fan of the snow. I don't mind if snow stays in its zone. I want it to stay on the ski hill and on the trails if you're like a cross country skier. But if it's in my general vicinity, don't do it, please. So yeah. So snow, if we can train snow, I think that'd be the next evolution of mankind.
Okay.
To train it just to go to the right places.
Right. Okay. So we need AI snow that knows where and when to fall.
Exactly. Yeah. You
Okay.
gotta throw some nanites or something in there and make the snow do what it should do.
Okay. Right. So what's your first Christmas comic?
No, it's joking.
That's the one I just showed on Alan's channel.
I'm just messing with you. Okay. So there's a bit of a theme again, and I can't count again.
Okay.
But it is a Dan Parent theme.
Ooh.
And these are Archie Christmas ones.
Oh, that's very
This
cool.
is Archie Christmas Spectacular.
Yeah.
And actually, maybe I don't know all my Archie characters, but I know everybody here, right? Like, so we got Archie and Jughead and Veronica and Betty.
Yeah.
And then this is Hot Dog.
Yeah.
But who's this dog?
No idea. I think it's just brought along to help with the sleigh. I don't know.
No, I feel like that's a real dog, but I don't I mean a real character, but I don't know him.
I'm not an Archie fan. I'm not an Archie. I do like Archie, but I've not read a lot of them.
Yeah, I've read a bunch of them, and this one even has what's the name of the character? I'm not sure if you can. It's like the evil Christmas character.
I don't know.
You don't know? It's like they even make scary movies about it. Oh, come on. It's driving me nuts. I know it, but I don't know it. It's like at the tip of your brain and then you can't think of it.
Okay, well if we
like
stop
something with a crit the crypta something with a K sound. It's like some like monstery thing.
Medusa.
It has like horns and stuff like that. And
are you talking about a mythological creature? Oh, right.
It's this guy up in the corner.
Is that Pan?
It's not like a pan. It's like something with a K. It's like an evil creature, a Christmas creature.
Krampus.
Krampus. See, I said with a K. Hey, how did you remember that? Like, so I was going K, something with a K. It's like some evil thing. I was like Krampus. Yeah, Krampus. They even made a Krampus comic. Like, which like sort of, yeah. And Tarot with the black rose thing. Krampus is one of the evil characters that she's always fighting.
Oh, okay.
Around Christmas. So just so you know.
Well, that is a very Christmassy cover. I like the oranges and red.
Yeah.
It's a very.
I like the fact that they don't actually have to go down the chimney. They just parachute the presents down.
No, that's much more efficient.
Way more efficient. That's what they should be doing. Like it'd be cool. I'd like that. So yeah, so that's my first one.
Right. So my first one is magazine again, and this is I know you've got this because you've got every single one ever produced of Warren magazine. This is Creepy, number 68, which is
Oh yes.
got a nice Santa on it, and he's got body parts in his sack. And it says,
Mhm.
and all through the house, little creatures were stirring, strewing bodies about. So,
Oh nice.
yeah,
Nice.
you see that sack has got intestines in it, which the little goblins are moving around the place. So, yeah,
Mm.
creepy, creepy
Yeah,
Santa,
no, it's a great one.
creepy Santa cover there from Creepy. There are quite a few creepy and eerie
Creepy
with Santa,
with Santa like themes. Yeah, yeah.
evil
No,
Santa.
that's a good one.
Yeah, so I thought that one was quite a good fun. So
Mm.
there we go, a nice evil.
Yeah, I don't know why they love to make horror movies about Santa,
Yeah, they
you
do.
know.
Yeah.
Uh, it's a thing. Okay. So my next one. So I actually that's like I think okay, well, I'll show it later. Okay, or should I show it now? I'll show it now. So in the same theme as the first one is this one.
Oh, it's very similar.
Very similar. So I was like, yeah, but this is a different like that's a Christmas spectacular. This is Christmas calamity,
Okay. Uh,
which is very
so,
different.
well, very well, hugely different. They've got the same dog.
It's got the same kind of theme going on, but this time it has Santa driving it.
Yeah.
But that's actually not the one I wanted to show because
Okay.
I have to show as many as I can. That's my thing. This is the one I wanted to show.
Oh,
I
okay.
like these kind of ones where this is a Dan Parent cover.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that they do with Betty and Veronica is they always have them make some kind of hurt, like this kind of,
Yeah, candy stick heart.
and this is Candy Cane hurt. So I thought this was a really cute cover. I like these Dan Parent ones where he does this kind of stuff. So this is Archie Christmas Spectacular #1.
Number one.
This,
Okay. What year is that from?
I have no idea.
What's the price on it?
Let me see. It's the price is $2.99.
Okay, so it's
but
fairly
it's
modern. So it looks like it should be 2000.
2020.
2000.
2020. It says right down here, so I was able to check. So yeah, so that's it's kind of fun. I like those kind of good girl covers. So that's a good girl Archie cover. And so that's it. Those are my two, which is one.
So, my next one is I think I might have shown this before, but this is one of my favorite Santa covers. This is back on the sort of anarchist road that we talked about in your channel. This is Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special.
I got that one as well. That's a good one.
And it says, warning, contains bad taste in the form of ultra-violence, icon bashing, and the finger. More offensive than Christmas usually is.
Mm. Yeah, Lobo is like very over the top.
Yeah. So Lobo has sort of got poor old Santa. He's obviously had a fight with him, and he's got the better of poor old Santa. He's looking very miserable down there. So yeah, I really like this Lobo special #1 from 1991. So this is 30 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, this is a cheap comic. You can buy this for a couple of dollars, probably.
Yeah, I got my copy. I think it's like $3 or $4. It wasn't much. Yeah.
No, I bought this from you. So this has been.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I would have bought that. Yeah, bought that from you because I like Lobo first came out. So I always used to buy Lobo. Yeah, so that's from my collection from 30 years
He's kind
ago.
of underrated, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they're an underrated character.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next. Okay, I'm going to show 2 books because I can't count still. Okay, because I like showing these things. One is Elvira
Oh, yes, I've
Christmas.
got that. I didn't think of bringing that. Yeah.
Isn't that a great one? Yeah. So I always like the trope of the person sitting on Santa's lap with the crazy long list. It's like it's a trope. Um, and I want, and then I want, that's what she's saying. And then I want, and she's just reading this crazy long list. But it seems like Santa's quite happy about the whole thing.
Yeah, he
He's got
doesn't seem too
this.
upset, does he?
No, he doesn't. It's like you can stay on as long as you want. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. So this is Elvira's Haunted Holidays special. So there's that one. And the same thing, but this just came out recently. Same idea. The girl, sexy girl on the Herbie Santa's lap, is Zatanna.
Oh, I
Isn't
haven't.
this a great?
When is that one of the? Is that just come
This
out?
only came out like a couple weeks ago.
I haven't seen that. I need to get hold of that. What does it say on
Isn't
the?
that great? Was Zatanna
Yeah,
cover?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is Derek Chu. Yeah. Um, yeah, Derek Chu. Isn't that great? Look at the Santa has this kind
And
of
he's
little
got
bit of a
glasses on. Yeah.
he's got a bit of a pervy look to him. He's like
That's got.
quite happy to have Zatanna on his lap. So similar theme, the two. That's why I thought I'd
And
show
what's the
both.
comic? What's the title of the comic?
Uh, it's I think it's like a one shot. Is Batman Santa Claus Silent Night?
Oh, it's the same one. It's
And
the same title as the one I showed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So there was a bunch of variants for it. I thought this one was great. I That's me. I'm keeping the comic book market
Going.
together because I'm buying all the silly variants. I saw this, I'm like, I gotta get the variant. And I had to get the other one because it was like, an homage. And I'm like, I have to buy all these silly variants. So yeah, I'm keeping the market going. So that's my
Right.
duty, I guess.
And one of the problems with Alan Shade comics, I always have to go off and find them. Then
Isn't that a great cover though?
it is a great cover. I hadn't seen.
So yeah.
I'm going to finish off. So, having done some anarchist stuff and some evil Santa, I'm going to finish off with some nice traditional stuff.
Oh, that's good.
This is Mickey Mouse Annual from 1946.
Oh, very nice.
So, in the UK, there's a tradition. A bit like you had your comics rolled up and put in your stocking. We have a
Mhm.
tradition that when I was a kid, every year people produce an annual for
Mhm.
parents to give their kids at Christmas. So the British tradition of giving annuals, so we'd have the Beano and the Dandy annuals, but also there was a long running tradition to have a Mickey Mouse annual produced in the UK. So this is a UK production. Uh,
Mhm.
this is the earliest one I've got. I've got a number of Mickey Mouse annuals, but this is a really good condition one from 1946. So this is just post-war. So
Wow.
and we've also got the same picture on the back, and it's still got
Mhm.
all of its gloss.
Yeah, it's very glossy
The
actually.
binding's pretty good. So this is a pretty rare. This is a pretty rare thing to find. Yeah, and yeah. So my other Mickey Mouse Christmas thing, which
Mhm.
I had Mickey Mouse Volume One, Issue Two, which is a giveaway, which I sent off to Heritage earlier this year. Um,
Mhm.
they lost it, and I said, where is it? And they said, oh, we've had to send it back to because I had it graded by CGC, and it came back as a 6.5 white pages from 1933. So I thought this was going to be worth some money. So I sent it off to Heritage.
Mhm.
They then said, "Oh, but the label that CGC have put on it is wrong. It's not number one. It's number two." So they sent it back to CGC to get it re-slabbed and relabeled correctly.
Mhm.
But then I didn't hear anything from them for about three. And I said, "Where is it? What's happened to my comic?" Oh, we
Mhm.
don't know where it is. Okay. Well, could you try and find it, please? Because I think it's worth some money. You are one of the world's top auction houses. Anyway,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
eventually found it and they put
Okay.
it up for auction. And actually, them delaying it probably worked for me because it came up for auction on the 3rd of December. Uh,
Okay. So a little bit around Christmas present time.
exactly. And it was a Christmassy cover. And
Mhm.
it's the previous one that had sold was a 4.0 that had sold for $400. So
Mhm.
mine was a 6.5, second highest graded. I sold for
Mhm.
$2,000, which in the
Not
market,
bad.
no, I was happy with that. I thought that was pretty decent, especially
Yeah.
especially in the current market. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd been disappointed if it had gone for less than $1,000, but 2,000 I thought was a pretty decent price.
You know, it's funny. There was a whole bunch of those Disney ones. So they must have found somebody's collection of them because there was like, you know, 1 through like 10 or something. You know, they had like pretty much, and they've been doing it for the last few weeks on
Okay,
here. So it's like somebody had a collection of all those Disney
those little
Mickey Mouse.
promotional dairy
It's,
cups.
yeah, the Mickey Mouse dairy,
Yeah,
whatever it is, you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
magazine. Yeah.
yeah,
So they're pretty cool. I mean, they're very like, you know, you don't see them very often. It's just they're very cool things.
yeah,
But the fact that you got a 6.5 on that was that was insane.
yeah.
That's like that like, you know, people say, oh, that, you know, if you're a modern collector, oh, 6.5, that's a low grade, but 6.5
From
in platinum
1933.
age, platinum age is like a really, really high grade for especially for a Disney comic.
Yeah, I mean it was the second highest graded. There was an 8.0, which was the proof coffee,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah, well, you can't. Yeah, those are actually stored to be high grade.
yeah, exactly. So
But no, that's really nice.
yeah.
So that was a bit of a Christmas special for you.
That was a nice little Christmas bonus. Now then, Alan, I
Mhm.
did then use my money that I generated from that to buy a few comics at Heritage for the first time.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to do your next search because one of them might have been bought by me.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Oh, oh. I mean, is it a Silver Age or Golden?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Um, anyway,
Did
we'll
you
wait
get?
and see what you find. Okay, so
Okay.
what's your last comic?
That was, I showed my
What's
last
your last
comics.
comic? We've finished now. Have you got any
Yeah,
more?
we're finished.
Right, okay. No,
Yeah, that's it.
no, it's finished. It's finished. Okay, there we go. The end of our
I
Christmas.
showed like 20 comics. Like you should be happy. Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back in the new year, back doing the Silver Age market reviews throughout 2024. Let's hope that when the market stops going like that and starts going like that,
Mhm.
because it's been going down now for about 18 months consistently. It's
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough year
got to
for
reach the
comics.
bottom eventually.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is your lot. That is the 2023, the price variance. Thank you very much, Alan, for joining me.
Merry Christmas to Mark's audience, by the way.
Thank you. And that is your lot.